Let's explore the idea of personal service. A lot of businesses talk about it. It's a sort of a platitude, but I want to be very specific. When you call our office, you will hear a person. A person will answer the phone, usually on the first or second ring. And about 25% of the time, that person is going to be me. Why do we do that? Well, I think it's important to make an impression and make a connection right out of the gate. And I think about this because I'm also a customer, as are you. We're business professionals, but we're also customers. When you call somewhere and you get that phone tree, press 1 for sales, press 2 for customer service, press 3 for tech support, press 4 for accounting. When you get that phone tree, how do you feel? Annoyed. I feel annoyed. It's impersonal, the opposite of personal service. Don't like it. Don't like it. I'm impatient. I want to talk to a person. I didn't call you up because I wanted to talk to a machine. So we don't do it. We want to make a deposit in the emotional bank account in our relationship with you right from the beginning. We don't want to make a withdrawal. So that's important to us. And I learned this a long time ago. I got my thinking about phones from listening to an audio cassette program. There was a fellow who was a PR agent. He had a relatively big company. He had grown his company, and yet he still answered the telephone. And he talked about this for 15 or 20 minutes on this program. And he had a lot of different reasons. He really talked through it. It made sense to me. I don't remember what his reasons are, but I do remember that he pointed out that it's really not that much more efficient. And it is an important job. And what an impression it makes if your customer service person or the president of the company answers the telephone. I think it makes a good impression. I don't think it makes you look small. The second thing is, well, speaking of looking small, I remember back again in the early days, I was a one-person company. I had friends in town who also had started their own businesses, one-person company. I remember one day I called up a friend of mine, and I got the phone tree. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for, and so on. And I think I looked at the phone and said, dude, get over yourself. You're not that big of a deal. It was a one-person company trying to put on like these 5 departments, for goodness sakes. And it just got turned off from that point. So we answered the phone. The second thing is about the telephone, another point about personal service, is that when we are working with you, when your account manager is working with you, we are, of course, going to transfer a lot of data back and forth via email. And I think email is fine for that. But we're also going to call you on the telephone, because what email can't do is make a connection. We really can't connect with another person via email. A lot is lost. There isn't nuance. What we can do specifically in a phone call, or even better in a Skype conversation, is understand one another, and that's important. We need to understand you, and we need to make sure that we're being understood. And Skype works because the same reason this video works. When you can see a person and you can get not only the voice but the visual and the other cues that happen in a communication, you feel like you know that person. So that's what I mean by personal service, and that's what we do. That's how we come about this. That's who we are. So that's my video on personal service, and not too bad, under 4 minutes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.